if you're the champ and there is a big star coming in and you're the female women's champ and there's a big female woman coming in, I'm saying those words and using those words as I feel I can, and it's a big ex-WWE guest coming in, you want to say hello, don't you? And so does Diana Taylor with Indy Hartwell, who's now with AEW, isn't she? I think they've snapped her up, but she had a period where she was doing a bit of independent work, and she's in Memphis Wrestling this last week. There'll be another new episode tomorrow, but out she comes to say hello to her, which, of course, unfortunately, I mean, I don't think that Diana Taylor would have thought this through, perhaps. It's bound to bring out Nixie XS, isn't it? Who says, I'm the important one here, not you. Then says, give me the mic. She smacks her one. Give me the mic, Dustin, not Justin. Dustin. Justin Starr's his brother. Dustin Starr is the person we're dealing with here. And then proceeds to say, you are nothing, and lamps her a bit more. Only for Indy to, of course, make the save. There are big items here this week in Memphis Wrestling. And again, it's Dustin Starr and his lovely Maria. Again, I want Salty Terrence, but his announcing is superb, supreme. The big news from this week, the breakup of the Righteous Path. Now, I have been saying that the Righteous Path are not quite, they weren't quite hitting it. I mean, they got an awful lot of opportunity from Memphis Wrestling, which is great of Memphis Wrestling to do that. Not quite sure. Despite the good work that Ash Taylor has put in as the Reverend and the Ash Hole chants, not sure it really hit, even when they got more people in, Bulletproof Bruce, or Brother Bruce, Marrow, or Morrow as he's frequently called, and Sister Asa. Well, I never thought they were really completely there. I don't know what's going to happen going forward, but they react to, I mean, Ash Taylor smacks them both because last week they didn't win the ladder match and win the tag team championships. They'll take that whooping, but they won't allow him to hit Sister Asa. Quite right too. Morrow stops him. Bruce gets in his face, promos on him by saying, you have mission creep, or something of that similar nature. And says, over the last year, blimey, it's been simmering discontent for a while, hasn't it? They then smack him one. I mean, they really, well, it looked like a really big smack because Ash Taylor sold it so well. Then in the ring, they give him it's that terrible move I don't like, which is a slam from Marrow and a shoulder block from Bulletproof Bruce. It's a bit weird. Then they stomp the collection plate. And the great thing is, they go to exit via the bad guys' dressing room, reconsider, and go out to the good guys' dressing room. And Dustin Starr makes reference to it. They went to the other dressing room, or the locker room. Great. Just great. Also very good, but quick. I could have done with more of this. Gio Savage versus Tim Bosby, because Gio has quite a lot of offense here. So drives him into the corner from a waist lock, does Gio. Backs into the corner with him. Inzaguri, swinging neck breaker. Even though Bosby comes back with a buckle bosplex for a 2 count, there is a Bosby ankle lock. Gio comes back with a shotgun dropkick and a spinning kick. That lovely spinning kick he does for a long 2 count. But there's the bosplex, the ripcord clothesline, the pin, and he stares into the camera as he does it. Because he's got attitude these days, mainly due to him not being the internet champion, and also him not really having the win over in their series over Marco Harris. There'll be more to come on this. Now, Simon, Psycho Simon as he's called, in Memphis Wrestling, tells us that if a dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, which is the Batman phrase, but he said he tried that, the devil didn't show up. That's great, because he's too bad, you see, too bad. Is he after the gun show, Bret Michaels, Every Rose has its thorn? Yeah, the Every Rose has its thorn title. Is he after that heavyweight title? I think he is. That would be good, actually. That'd be an interesting programme. Now, The big mains, who are, of course, Big John Dalton and Kay Toomer, won the belts last week after not being together as a tag team for long. They won the tag team championships last week. Crowd love it. And they're talking about smacking meat and beating people up and all that. Does Kay Toomer say that he's going to beat some meat in the ring? Does he say that? Or does he know what he's saying? Because they left it in. It was a bit weird, to be honest, but there you go. Yeah. But they do beat up the O'Neill brothers. 2 big blokes this week, and it's rather good. I like Toomer's belly-to-belly suplex almost immediately. Clothesline. He runs to the camera after the clothesline, smiles. I've never seen him smile so much. It's great. Devon then gets the what up to Big John Dalton's twig and berries. I suspect he got both twig and berries. The area was unconcealed. And I mean, not that it was hanging out or anything. What I mean is, it was prepared for him by his brother. Toomer gets some shots of an enziguri in there, and the champs hit the 3D, but then in come the Hollywood clique. There is no one in to help those champs. Where's the locker room? Where's their mates? Where are they? Not there this week, clearly, because they beat them up. Security beat them up. Jimmy Blaylock beats them with a cane, and then he takes the belts and gives them both to all the way Ray Collins and Jay Smith. And they have those belts. And they are obviously, I presume, will be keeping them, or want to keep them anyway. Now, here is your main event. And it's a doozy. Because WWE ID Championship Showcase matches, not championship matches, showcase matches, are spread evenly around the Indies, and Memphis is no exclusion and no exception. And you've got Sean Legend, who we've seen before on Memphis, versus Jack Cartwheel, whose work I love. I've seen him a lot recently. Seen him a lot, but a lot recently in Demand Lucha. Great. They are tag team partners and friends. But as Cartwheel tells us, where there's a wheel, there's a way. Ha 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 ha! I like that. Yeah, some mat work to start with. Nice Sean Legend basement drop kick, and then a high drop kick or a higher drop kick. Now, Dustin tells us that Cartwheel is turning things around with the chop. I don't think he realised what he said there. It's very well done, Nice Legend kick and standing moonsault. Cartwheel and Zaguri from Jack. Yes, of course. And then a flip back elbow. It's lovely. He lands on his feet from a Legend suplex, then does the flip and the fly and the flop over the top, the flop over the top, and he lands on his feet again, which Dustin is delighted about. Lovely outside in cartwheel elbow for a 2.999 recurring. And when he tries a crossbody, Sean Legend holds on to him, picks him up and cinches him back to a fireman's carry, which doesn't work because Cartwheel blocks the powerbomb attempt, but then he jumps into another move. Legend catches him again, has another go, and hits that powerbomb for the 2.999 of his own. Nice crucifix driver from Cartwheel for a long 2 count, but he tries to goes up top, wants that Cartwheel slam, but it tastes the knees. Legend hits a step-up knee, and then a kind of spinning brainbuster. Wow! For the pin, that is lovely. And it's a great match, there were really good items on Memphis tonight, or today, or last week. Last time out, it wasn't as good. This time out, there's great stuff here. Stuff's been set up. You've got a big guest that's involved very well with the angles. You've got a big breakup. You've got a great match to finish. You've got new tag champions. Really well done. In an hour, they did a blooming lot, didn't they? I'm surprised. They're not tired out. Goes by in the blink of an eye. And Dustin, that's still available to use. Ta-ta.